Hello and welcome to another video on my channel. My name is George Schlacek. So it's been a while since I done any kind of product review, but the other day I kind of got stuck because I was working on this old pickup truck that I bought, and I was cranking the engine with the remote starter switch, and I was actually looking to see if there was any spark and stuff, like getting ready to put the spark plugs in and, you know, find a way of starting the engine. And then the starter just keep going slower and slower, and can you believe it, brand new battery, and it's already dead. Well, I probably cranked a whole lot more than I realized in my mind to try out the truck, and I also left it in there overnight, and there is a chance that there's some kind of draw, but what's the guy to do, right? So I ordered from Amazon this battery charger. I kind of forgot what it's called, but we'll see that in a minute here. I found a couple of battery chargers on Marketplace that were in the $20 to $30 range, and I thought, well, that seems like a good deal. So I actually messaged a guy saying that, hey, I want to buy that charger. And then I looked on Amazon, and it looks like almost the same one. It's got a different brand name, but you know, it looks like the same thing. It was on special for 36 Canadian dollars. I mean, you can't beat that for a brand new charger. See? This is what the box looks like. I finally got it out of the big Amazon box. And it is called Nexpeak NC 201. So I don't know. According to the reviews, this is a good charger, but I've never seen it before. So let's find out what's in the box. Huh? It's pretty much what you'd expect. There's a instruction manual and a charger. It's not very big. Seems like it's probably got a fan in there to keep it cool. These alligator clips, I don't even know if they'll work with my battery, because the GM batteries have the terminals on the side and you kind of have to put a bolt in there. But if worse comes to worse, I'll bring this outside and run the extension cord to the truck, put the charger under the hood. If not, the battery is already downstairs in the basement. I'm going to find out in a minute if this will work. We've got good tension. And the power cord looks kind of small. You'd think there would be a bigger one for charging stuff. Let's go see if this fits on the battery. All right, we're looking at the battery. Here's the positive terminal. Let's put that on. And the negative. Put it on. Oh, something came to life. It says 11.4 volts. See, no wonder. And it also tells me the temperature. And now we're going to plug this in and see what happens. Yeah, it's going to DFS mode, which according to the manual says it's desulfurizing, whatever that means. So, gonna have to let this do its magic for a little while, and then later on come back. Now let's see what time it is right now. It's 6:07 p.m. So this should indicate when the battery is fully charged. So I'll come back in about maybe an hour or so and then see if there's any different mode, which it should be. And yeah, those terminals, they're a little bit awkward for this kind of clips, but that seems to work okay. So it's about a little bit over an hour later. Checking the battery right now. See there, it goes between 13.1 volts, 9 point something amps, and 20 degrees Celsius.
So it gives me all this information, and when you look at the on the right, you can see that it is still at 40% capacity, so it is charging. Yeah, it's in standard mode, I guess. There's an indicator right there. So it's 3 hours later, and I'm back again to check the battery. Okay, right now we are charging at 13.6 volt, 9.35 amps. That's pretty much unchanged and 20 degrees. When you look at the charge indicator, it's now at around 60% charged, and it's still on standard. The time is 9:04, so it's 3 hours. Well, I can't complain about this. This looks like it's gonna work, but the big test is gonna be probably tomorrow, if I get around to it. Put this battery back in that truck and see if my remote starter works, and I could crank the engine and find out if there's a spark. This is 13 hours later. Everything is still good. The charger turned itself off. According to the battery gauge there, the battery is fully charged. So it's the next morning. I don't know if you can tell. I'm going to turn this off, unplug this, and I'm going to get some breakfast and coffee. So you thought this was just a review about the battery charger? Well, I got so much more for you, and keep that in mind when you click that subscribe button and the notification bell. You know, you're going to get to see a lot more. I don't know about you, but I seen it. There's a spark. So we're going to put all the spark plugs back in and then try to see if this engine actually makes some noise. Camera turned around, sorry about that, but you could obviously see that this motor wants to start. See if this will work a little better for the camera. So as you've seen, this engine runs, and that's all I wanted to find out. It's not like there's no fuel system, you know. My fuel system is the brake cleaner spray, and it doesn't really matter whether it's like running, keeps running or whatever. Right now there's no fuel system whatsoever, but Once I rebuild that, starting at the fuel tank, fuel pump, the lines, throttle body is being rebuilt. So I think then we're gonna have a running truck, and it's probably gonna run quite good. Right now I'm gonna get that charger back in here just so that it can keep the battery maintained, because we've done quite a bit of cranking once again, and I don't want this to die again, you know. You can hear the fan running, and there we go. It is desulfurizing. It is charging, but it's only looks like there's only a small percentage of the battery is gone, so the cranking actually didn't affect it all that much. So I gotta tell you, I'm happy with the charger, and I'm happy with the truck actually trying to fire up. Now I'm gonna have the challenge of restoring the fuel system, and I don't know if there's much of it salvageable, or, you know, basically has to be rebuilt from the ground up. We'll find out.